Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another episode of the Krakens Lair Comics. We have a live unboxing of a pretty significant issue and some other things to talk about. So stick with me, and I'm getting ready to get in front of the camera. Hope you guys can deal with it. Hi, I'm Daniel. Welcome to the Krakens Lair Comics. If this is the first time you're here, to my 117 amazing, wonderful subscribers. Thanks for sticking with me, man. Like, I really appreciate it. And, I never thought I was going to get past 100 because it took a long time, where I was like 87 subscribers and I'd gain a couple and I'd lose some. And then like 90 subscribers and I'd gain some and I'd lose some. And this is not about acquiring subscribers. It's about, sharing tips and advice for newer collectors and, loving comic books. And that's what this is about, Sometimes I feel like every one of my videos, I'm like, check out the We Love Comics. We love comics. Chris, we love comics. We love comics. And am I like, the We Love Comics little brother or something? To pull from his tagline, I have no contract signed with the We Love Comics. I'm under no obligation to say positive or negative things about the We Love Comics channel. I am not under contract to say positive or negative things about Chris as an individual. I say these things because they are my experience. Now, very recently, I purchased 4 comics from the We Love Comics channel. Like 2 of them were like pre-auction. He just showed them. One was like, Amazing Spider-Man. I want to say like 194, First Black Cat. And at auction, there was Ultimate Fallout 4 first print, 92 maybe, and his opening bid was $299, and I was like, wow, like I went 320 because I thought like there was gonna be like multiple bids, and that didn't happen. But I won that, and thank you for all people that did not bid and allowed me to add this to my collection. He had oh man, there was like a Fantastic Four #1. Yeah, it was like facsimile cover. Yeah, it was like $3,500 or something, but I was like, I want you. When you buy books from Chris, he sends them out like packaged great, sends them out like quickly. So I've got one over there to do a live unboxing. So all personal information, redacted. Raw. But if you've never bought a comic book from Chris before, he packages his stuff like bomb proof, for sure. So if you're worried about your investment of, you know, whatever, like $300, $500, $1,000, $1,500, I can attest, having bought books from Chris for years, you're going to get them. And you're going to get them bomb-proof. Like, I mean, the mailman would have to be like some crazy beehole. Like, because this is not going in your mailbox. And he's got, like, do not crush. You know, like I have bought Avengers #1 from him. Iron Man #1 from him. Amazing Spider-Man 14, First Green Goblin from him. I have bought Strange Tales 110 from him. First appearance of Doctor Strange. Yeah. I have bought Daredevil #1 from him. That is not a cheap book at all. I'm trying to navigate all this tape and glue and stuff. We're almost through it, people. Thanks for sticking with me. Got a knife. There it is. This is a good idea. I think he is a new grading company, EGS. They do these so like you fit like, you know, comic books in between. So I think he's like repurposing that material. More power to you, and more power to EG. It's EGS or EK something. But he started using those, or that company, and I want to look into it. You know, like, I don't subscribe to, you know, CGC is the premier grading company and can do no wrong. I just don't, you know. I don't like their lofty turnaround time. I don't like how they charge for expensive books. I don't like that, you know, I have to be, you know, some member of, wow, you know, CGC to, you know, I just don't like it. Oh. And here we are. And as Chris is known to do, a bonus comic. Well, this is like really, like, it's a very thick issue. this looks like a 9 or something. There's like a little something there. Thank you, Chris. How do you not love that? Wow. This says 1993. That's really cool. That's really cool. Oh, I love this artwork on this page. Because I love comics. So, what I purchased. X-Men 94, a 5.5. I have to go back and look, but I mean, it was like 300 and something or whatever. It was well below what the current fair market value of this book is. I'd had this book and I wanted it back in the collection. I think mine was a 6. I made a lot of money on that. Mine had like water stains. So awesome. So I talked to Chris. Well, I sent Chris a text message, and I was like, man, all our videos is like, books we're sending off to get graded, books back from getting graded, books, we purchased, live unboxings and stuff. And I was like, well, what about, obscure books in our collection? What about books we love? Runs of books. So I'm going to do a video tomorrow, or in a couple of days. I just picked some stuff because these aren't seen on a lot of comic book channels. So I'm going to flip the screen. Indiana Jones #1. Not like really valuable, but fun. My phone is being weird. Death of Green Goblin. Defenders #1. Conan 16, which reprints the Frost Giant's daughter from early Savage Tales. Man Thing 1. And I got more. I'm not like, I don't want to give away the whole crux of the next video. So I was just thinking about it as like, I have all kinds of comic books that are maybe not worth whatever, hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars or whatever, but I love them. And I want to get back to my roots. And new comic book collectors, like stuff that is affordable, that's kind of cool, that maybe you can pick up to add to your collection, have like, a #1 issue, a first appearance, that's not, costing you like, whatever, $1,000 or $5,000 or 10, because that's how I started. You know, like when I was coming up, and you know, honestly, like I looked at the price stamp. You know, oh, 12 cent, 15 cent. This is older. Can I afford that? Um, Next step was like, okay, is it a first appearance? Is there some significance to this 12 cent, 15 cent Silver Age issue that I can afford? And I kind of did it that way, you know. Um, where I had more means and got older, and I just targeted, like, you know, key issues, first appearances, number one issues. Um, the bank account is not unlimited, so I do not have a Hulk one. I don't have an X-Men one. Um, I sold my Avengers one to build a deck. That's cool. Um, some of the first appearances I got, I was able to flip a few years later and make a whole lot of money. But I don't want to, like, leave out the fact that, like, you know, I mean, like, there's like all these like cool like Silver Age comic books that are affordable and they're great reads, and the artwork is amazing. And I love. Here, I'll show you this. I'll show you this. When I was in fourth grade, I talked the teacher into like us being allowed to bring comic books in on some specific day of the week. It doesn't matter. Wednesday, Thursday. And that lent itself to like trading comic books. And so I actually traded who knows what for this. And I've had this book since fourth grade. I got this from the same kid. Years later, I picked up another copy because I love it. Just like it's nostalgic to me. It's like, I mean, I'm not looked it up on like Go Collect or whatever. I mean, they're like the condition is nice, but they're probably like, you know, $20 books, you know, $30 books. But I've had these in my collection for so long, and I love them. And I want to get back to like more of that on my channel of showing like comic books I love, comic books you've maybe not seen, comic books that have value, comic books that aren't breaking the bank. Yeah, I love this. So I'm going to flip the screen back to my ugly mug. Everyone, enjoy comic books, enjoy comic book collecting. This is Daniel at the Krakens Lair. You know, a janky little video. I probably got off topic there. I mean, X-Men 94, Raw, that's the topic. So glad to have this back. I love you. I love you. I'm just missing X-Men, Giant Size X-Men 1. Chris, sell me one, man. I know you have multiple ones. And then I've got like the full Wolverine, you know, because I've got Hulk 180, 181, this, and I got like the next like 30, 40 X-Men. I'm just missing Giant Size X-Men 1. And I love that book. Well, I would love to love it. I'd love to own it. I've had opportunities in the past, and lament that I was not able to snatch that up. So, anyone that watches my channel, check out Chris at the We Love Comics. Check out his auctions, because X-Men 94, New Mutants 98, 9.2 is on the way. I got the first appearance of Black Cat. I mean, I'm going to buy every book from Chris that I have the money to buy, because it's below fair market value. There's no taxes and stuff. So if you see he's doing an auction, I urge you to check it out. Or don't. And I'll just keep adding books to my collection, because I guess I'm opportunistic that way. So everyone, enjoy comic book collecting. Thanks for watching the Krakens Lair Comics. I'm going to do a video tomorrow or the next couple days, just showing random books, because we love comics and it's fun to see books that we don't see all the time. So have a great evening, and I will check back with you soon.